his career was literally on the rocks. So was his life, personal life. He wasn't going anywhere fast. And he went into that house, folks. And even before he went, there was a lot of people hating, saying, why him? Or seriously? Or really? But I tell you, he didn't relent. This man has grown up in the rough streets of Eastlands. He's grown up doing it the hard way. But he always knew, he always felt there was something bigger in life for him. So he went into that house. And week after week, despite nominations, he hung in. The very last day, it was down to the last two. And I tell you, folks, I was on the edge of my seat. I felt he was going to win it. But he didn't. He was first runner-up. But there was better things ahead for him, folks. Bono, you know him, the guy from U2? He saw my guest's works. And he's nominated him as his ambassador for a campaign he's running called One, to help fight hunger across the continent. This is huge. And they couldn't have picked a better person to be the ambassador, folks. You need to hear this young man's story, from the biggest hits for sure, for shizzle. Let's Get Down. Is that what it is? Let's Get Down?
Yes, sir.
I got that, yeah. The greatest. Nipe Nikupe. You name it, folks. Oh yeah, he gets into a helicopter once in a while and arrives at a venue. But that's Prezzo for you. Grew up as Jackson McKinney in the streets. Folks, 2 words. Sit back. Prezzo, Ambassador Prezzo, is on the bench.
How's it going,
What's up, my brother?
What's up?
Good to see you, man.
Likewise.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
No, honestly, man, you
Thank
have done us as proud as some of our Olympians. You know that. It's like winning the gold, even though you didn't win the overall.
Yeah.
You came out a champion, bro.
Thank you very much. That means a lot, man.
No, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back. Why did they pick you, Prez?
Because, you know, Prez is half man, half amazing. You know what I mean? All the time, you know, like on the tabloids, you'll be seeing some stuff, you know, about Prezzo.
Yeah.
It amazes me sometimes, you know, but I felt like, you know, God just put this platform for me to actually show my fans out there. And, you know, haters are lovers in disguise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just to show everybody who this person Prezzo is.
Yeah.
And I took it.
And Prezzo, after they called you, it took you a while to be convinced to go into that place, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
You weren't convinced.
You know, like, it was 1 month to be precise. And, you know, my mom kept advocating for them all the time. She's like, no, you should give it a try. So my mom and I were very close. So every time she talks to me, you know, it would be sinking in. And then finally, you know, I just gave in.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
But in the meantime, the haters came out.
Yes, sir.
They were saying, I mean, who is this? Why him?
Yes, sir.
We could have better representatives.
Yes, sir.
Did that hurt you a bit?
You know, funny thing is, like, it used to hurt me before when I started my career. But then I appreciate, you know, like, negative energy because it brings out the best of me. You know, I use it to my advantage. Like, just because you think I won't make it to this far, okay, thank you, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
But let's face it, Prezzo, your career wasn't going very far, was it, at that point?
I would say, you know, my career, I'd already built a platform for it, you know, and that's why, like, how many celebrities are there, like, in our country? We have lots and lots of them. Yeah. But, you know, like, for the Star Game, they particularly wanted this individual.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you walked in, the day you walk in and you find all these other contestants, what was going through your mind? Did you say, there's no way I can make it to day 91?
I went in there, like, you know, with the mentality that, you know, I'm here to make my country proud and I'm here for the grand prize. With a name like Prezzo, you know, you don't settle for less. You know what I mean? Like, failure is not an option. So I never ever thought, like, oh, what if I don't make? No, I always knew, whatever the case, I will be here up until the very last minute.
Yeah.
I have a lot of faith in God, you know. I don't think I'm that bad of a person. So I knew, you know, my chances were very high for me to last till the very end.
And you kept Kenya at the core of everything you did, Prezzo. I mean, the clothes you wore, the things, your attitude.
Yes, sir.
Was Kenya first, man.
Thank you very much.
No, honestly.
Thank you.
Did the other housemates notice this? Did they say, hey,
yes, sir.
What's with the patriotism?
Yes, sir. You know, funny thing is, in the house, there's so much paranoia in there. So, for example, like I'd be going to the kitchen to grab a Coke or something, you know, a glass of water. And then, you know, I go like, so Jeff, would you like a glass of water too? And you'd be like, yeah, sure thing, why not? But in your mind, you're thinking, okay, that's his strategy. He's actually trying to show Africa that, you know. So when I went in there with my T-shirts and everything, you know, I was there to represent my country, point blank, period. You know, I knew, like, you know, I had so much support from my country, and my mission was to make my country proud. Whether somebody loved Prezzo or hated Prezzo before, I wanted them to see who the real Prezzo is, and then now we'll go back to the polls again.
Yes.
Do you love or do you hate Prezzo?
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Let's go to that last day, because I was watching that last day. I was switching between that and the Olympics, right? Back and forth.
Right.
So it comes down, what was it? You were 5 in the house in the beginning of the evening?
Yes, sir.
And then they started eliminating. It
was 6 of us, actually.
6.
Yeah.
So they started eliminating.
Yes, sir.
4 went.
Yeah.
It was you and Keegan.
Yes, sir.
I could have sworn this thing was yours, man. Were you thinking the same thing?
I was thinking the same thing, sir. Like, I'm going to say it out there, you know, my biggest threat was Lady May.
From Namibia, is that?
From Namibia,
Yes.
correct.
Yes.
Once Biggie said,